let's say, imagine that you're going to shop online for a new pair of headphones, and you just type on the website that best headphones. You just type in the search bar, and you get many of the results, and most of those results are irrelevant. Some of them are outdated, and like those are the results that you actually don't want. So you spend hours, minutes, and like scrolling and guessing. This is kind of a frustrating user experience that you're getting. And this is exactly how traditional search work. It shows what matches with the keyword that you have typed, not what actually you need. And now imagine just opposite of that, like a search that understands your preferences, that knows your past behavior, and that even recommends the option that like before even you are asking to the search box. And that is what is AI powered search experience, and that is what we are going to explore in today's session. So let me just go to next slide. So before dive into the session in the deep, let me just introduce myself. I'm Raman Gupta, solution architect at Aspire Technologies, based in New Jersey, USA, working with Aspire for more than 5 years, and in the DXP space for more than 10 years now. I'm 4 years full-time Sitecore Technology MVP, and have been speaker at multiple forums like Sitecore Symposium, Sitecore User Group Australia, India, and other communities as well. So yeah, that's about me. Manoj, if you can introduce yourself, please.
Yes, so I'm Manoj. I'm lead engineer here at Aspire Infolabs. I'm Sitecore Technology MVP. Around 6+ years of experience in DXP. So I specialize working on many DXP platforms. And yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Manoj. Let me just go there. Okay. Uh, so agenda for today's session will be that in first half of the session, we are going to be very generic. We are just talking about what a search should look like in today's era, in AI era, and what traditional search, what's missing in the traditional search, and what kind of AI behavior a user expects in search today. And then we will introduce Sitecore, and we are going to compare Sitecore search with some other options that are in the market. And then we are going to have a brief demo that is towards the second half of our session. We are going to have a comprehensive demo where we are going to cover each and every uh, aspect of Sitecore search with the detailed demo, and then the real-time use cases, and then we are going to have a Q&A. So let me just start with our first slide, which is imagine search in AI era. And this is where we are going to just start setting up the context that what a search should look like in today's era. So uh, to start with this, let's just let's just take a step back and think about search in your head. And not just the box where a user just type a query, but think it as an intelligent engine that understands the context, your intent, and even predicates like what user wants before they know it. So here's the thing: traditional search is reactive. You type it, it returns the result, right? In the today's era, search becomes proactive. It understands the language naturally, interpret ambiguous query, and can even surface the answer way before even that exact terms were used. Like, so we are talking about combining three things here. One is context awareness. This is where like the system knows who the user is, what is their previous behavior, and the journey they are on. Second is semantic understanding. Like search no longer relies on the exact keyword. It understands the meaning, synonyms, and intent. So if you just recall that when I started my session, I talked that if we type like best headphones in the query box for the search, it was returning like the vague result because it was a traditional search, and It was just trying to match the keyword best headphones, but it was not trying to understand the intent that when I'm saying the best headphones, it means I'm looking for the headphones, but it should show the result based on my brand preferences. It should show results based on my past purchasing behavior, based on the relevancy and all kinds of filter applied default by default. It should show me the personalized result. But oppositely, it was just showing, it was trying to match the exact keyword and showing me all the vague result that were matching with the best result, which I don't want. So that is where the semantic understanding and the context awareness matters a lot. Then generative or predictive intelligence, it 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 is like beyond returning the links. It The user expects that AI should summarize what I have typed in. Like let's say even if I go to a brochureware website where just I type like what are your uh, products or solution offering. So instead of like or I would say that besides the link-based result, it should give me a AI-based context summary that okay, these are my products and solution offering, and these are the links. So it should show summarize and highlight insights, and even it should suggest what should be my next step. So what this really means is that search experience that is smarter, faster, far more human. It is not just about like finding the content. It is about guiding user, anticipating needs, and personalize the path to answer. So we are moved from simple keyword search to a smart discovery. So today user expect that content come to them. They don't want to dig for it. AI is making like search feel like conversation, personalization, and based on the user situation. So search should work like across all the devices on a website, mobile apps, and even in the chatbot. So that is kind of the search in today's era. We don't want a static and the reactive search. Search should be proactive based on the query, and it should be intelligent enough to understand user context. So what is missing in traditional search? Most of that we have covered. So maybe just let's look at the traditional search and why it often falls short. So first thing is it is keyword based. So if user does not type the exact keyword or the phrase, search may not be able to find the right answer. Second thing is it is reactive. It waits for user to enter or it waits for user to ask instead of understanding what they need they might need next. And third thing is it is lacking the context. It does not consider who the user is, what they have done before, what on which journey they are on, and finally like it is like one size fits all kind of situation where everyone sees the same result, no personalization, no guidance, and no predictive help. So in short, basically traditional search gives you uh, the result. It doesn't really help on basically user to what they actually need. It doesn't help user to guide them the basically personalized path or to give them the next step. So these are all the pieces which are missing. Like it does not understand the exact. It just understands the exact keyword. It needs the manual updates to the indexing. It does not learn or improve over the time. It does not understand what uh, what the user behavior is. There is no flexibility or no with the spelling or synonyms. It if you have typed in the wrong spelling, it will just try to search with that. So there is no kind of semantic behavior with the search. You just need to rely on the filter to work, or rather than your query will give you the filtered results. Uh, First, and the most importantly, it is not able to handle the natural language query, and that is we are going to show in even today demo that the search platform today they can even converse with you in the natural languages. You just type in your query, and they are going to give you results and then the links. No personalization, no context understanding. So this is what all is missing in traditional search and what the search platform today are providing. So with that, what today's search platform are providing, and we are going to give this with the context of Sitecore Search, what Sitecore Search is having in its platform. So first of all, they are cloud-based. They are very easy to manage. So Sitecore Search is basically a SaaS platform. SaaS as in software as a service, as well as search as a service. So they have even goes beyond their definition. They are providing search it as a service. So you need not to maintain the search platform infrastructure. You need not to maintain the servers. It is like you just need to plug in or you just need to install their SDK and you can start building the experience powered by AI out of the box. So as Sitecore claims, they even like launched or they have even renamed the Sitecore XM Cloud as Sitecore AI. So now Sitecore Search is part of Sitecore AI. So it includes like all the AI innovation out of the box. And when we are saying AI innovation means that it is going to have semantic search. It is going to give the automatic result tuning and the personalized search result. So it is uh, all the AI-based innovation in the product are going to come with to the user by default as part of the product innovation. Um, Understand user intent in real time. So, and this is what we were talking about previously. What is missing in the traditional search that they are not able to understand the user context, and this is where Sitecore Search is going to give you the result based on the relevance, behavior, and the user context, what user is searching, and works with any website or CMS. Like in the today's headless and composable time, it is a must thing that it should not be like kind of understand just the monolithic suite. It should be able to integrate with any of the headless CMS. So that is what Sitecore Search is easily manageable. That you can just install the Search SDK or the Cloud SDK if you're working with XM Cloud. So you can use Sitecore Search with any platform. Fast, scalable, secure, and continuously improve. All these are like uh, byproduct advantage of being a SaaS platform. So being a SaaS, you need not to worry about whether you need to upgrade it, you need to upgrade the platform, or you need to worry about the scalability. You need not to, because that is what the platform team is going to handle for you. Okay, so with that, we thought like before just covering the Sitecore Search, we will just give the audience a view what are other competitor product in the market and uh, what kind of capability they are holding. So we have compared Sitecore Search with other product like Algolia, Covio, and SearchX. All these are very well suited search product in the market, and you will even see multiple of the enterprises they are using. Some of them are using Algolia, Covio, Sitecore Search, and even SearchX as well. So all of these are SaaS-based product. Sitecore Search is being a Sitecore Suite product. It is a Sitecore native product. Algolia, it is Algolia and Covio. Both are SaaS. Both are API-based and the enterprise product. Search Text, they come up with two product. One is managed Solar, managed search text. Other one is Studio. So Studio is their again a SaaS product, which is like mostly they are running behind the scene using Elasticsearch. Uh, Sitecore Search is native for Sitecore Suite. Like as I mentioned that they have even come up. They Sitecore Search will be the default one in the Sitecore AI suite. Algolia, there is no native connector with Sitecore. You need to build your code and you'll need to build your own utility to use this. Covio, they come with Covio has their connector available for Sitecore, which is Covio for Sitecore. Earlier, this was the connector they have built for the XP platform, but they are claiming that it is working for XM Cloud as well, and it should be like there is not much changes there. search text, which was very well suited for XP platform. They are saying it is working for XM Cloud, but because I haven't tested it personally, so I can't comment. But it was very well working with XP, but not yet tested for XM Cloud. Uh, AI capability, Sitecore Search. There is a built-in Sitecore AI capability for all the Sitecore content. Algolia, it provides like basic tuning, synonyms, and rules. Covio being leader in this space, so they have this strong AI ML capability, recommendation engine, and analytics. So they are leader in the AI space. Search text, again, you'll need to configure some of the configuration and rely on the Solar basic features for that. Pricing, earlier this was a add-on to the site code. Even now, like now they are bundled with Sitecore AI product, but there may be like a separate pricing structure to avail all the features. So again, pricing part, it is still blurry with the Sitecore AI, but consider this is at a like add-on to the Sitecore XM Cloud. Algolia, it is usage based on the records and queries. You will need to pay the price. Covio, again, premium enterprise based on the subscription, you will need to pay. Ease of uses, Sitecore is very easy to use if you are on Sitecore Suite. So very easy to integrate, very easy to use. You will be getting like a Cloud SDK to build your experience. Algolia, as they always have been, they are very dev friendly. There is a very easy, quick setup to do. You can easily build your connector. So they always have been a dev friendly. Covio, initial setup might be a daunting, like it is complex to set up, but once it is set up, you're going to get all the fruits because of their strong capability in AI. Strength, as I mentioned, the Sitecore Search very easily can be integrated with Sitecore. There is no infrastructure you need to maintain, being a SaaS platform. Algolia being dev friendly, very fast performance, good UX for developers. Covio AI capability, very good, strong analytics and strong personalization feature. Everything is good. Weakness, if I need to talk about Sitecore Search being newer platform in the market, you will not see many enterprises nowadays are using Sitecore Search, but because now it is coming bundled with Sitecore AI, you are going to see that number increasing in the market. Algolia and Covio, they both are like kind of expensive, and they have penetrated very well to the enterprise market. So you're going to see like mix of Algolia and Covio uses into the enterprise segment. Best fit, Sitecore Search, I would say if you're using Sitecore ecosystem, it is best suited for them. Algolia, Covio for any of the large enterprise platform, you can go with any of these platform. So yeah, being compared, like now we are going to, because I think we are just going over the time as well, and I want to have the demo capability very well covered. So uh, with this, we are going to see all the features, all these feature inside Core Search, what kind of API crawling, web crawling. So Manoj is going to show that how to crawl a website from any CMS into the Sitecore Search platform, how to index those, then all the feature like autocomplete, suggestions, AI powered personalization. We have even prepared a demo, like we are showing AI powered overview summary kind of thing when we typed some query into the search box, then the filtered result, the filters and sorting things, and then how it is going to how to use Sitecore Search with any of the headless platforms. So with this, I will hand it over to Manoj for the demo, for the detailed demo. So Manoj, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Raman. Let me share my screen. Share my entire screen. Let me share my entire screen. Okay, I hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yes.
No, okay. So now since Raman has set the context, now just imagine if you went on a site and you search for a headphone, and if you are unable to get the desired headphone, that will be a frustrating experience for you, right? This is where Sitecore Search comes into picture and help you like how you can get the required product or the desired product you are looking for. So we'll have a quick demo of how Sitecore, like what is like how Sitecore Search looks, and we'll go through each and every tabs of the Sitecore Search, and then come circle back to this demo how Sitecore Search is working and how we can integrate Sitecore Search. Okay, so let's go to the. So for that you'll need access to the Sitecore Cloud portal. Once you have access to the Sitecore Cloud portal, you can go and open the app here. So when you open the Sitecore Search app, so this is customer engagement console. This is so CEC stands for customer engagement console with here. So once the screen is loaded, you'll see the home page. That is the site performance tab. Okay. So whenever you open a Sitecore Search app, you'll end up on this screen. So you can say that this is the home page, the home screen of the Sitecore Search. This in this you'll see the key metrics like visits, page views, requests, and conversation. You can also filter the data by device, country, channel, or visitor types. Basically, this helps marketer quickly check campaigns performance and make data-driven decisions to improve the user experience. So the next tab over here is the pages tab. The This is where the search powered pages live like your search result page or any other pages. So this is particularly useful for content manager and SEO specialist who wants to ensure the result page are optimized for the engagement. So this is basically this is where your search result page and different pages are available. The widget tabs. So widgets are basically the building blocks of the Sitecore Search. Sitecore Search. They decide how the search results and recommendations appears to the user. Uh, in this tab, you will basically see how you can create, manage widgets, set up variation to use across various sites. So this is basically a spot for developer who wants to like add a search like a search functionality over a page within the website. Analytics. So this is again key metric. Oh, sorry. Oh, so this is basically the key metrics again. This is where like a marketer can come across and see like what all search keywords are trending, and based on that they can like scale up or like boost the rules or like have some particular search results appear higher on the page. So basically they can add some rules where they can pin the particular search results on the particular search results page, or like just they can add or bury rules where they can like block that particular results for appearing in the sites. So global resource. So the next tab is the global resource. In this global resource, you will basically manage settings up. So this is basically global resource. That means it will be applied all over the screens. Okay, so these are basically the settings will apply all over the search ecosystems. This includes global widgets, synonyms, recipes, and notification centers. So the next tab is the content collection tab. The content collection tab is like the content library. It gives a structured view of all the content that has been indexed within your Sitecore search platform. Uh, so basically, if you go whenever you index a particular content within your site, your content will live here. So this is a place where your content will be living, and you'll be able to see the content over here. Here, if you see, you have a content tab, visitor tab, question and answer section. So this is the again the key feature of the Sitecore Search. We'll talk about it once we have look from all these tabs. The next tab is the sources tab. Sources tab is basically where you can add a source of like how to like which from which source to index. Let's say if I'm having my one site abc.com. So if I want to index it, this is the place where I'll come here and index it. So next is the developer resource. Developer resource is basically where your API keys and another sensitive information will live here. So you'll have multiple API endpoints and particular API endpoints and your secrets for those. This is where you can manage in developer resource, you can manage all those things. Administration tab, here if you can see, this is the domain setting. There are two options, domain setting and manage users. This is like a global this is like administrative, this is where the administrative things can take place, like managing the access to the Sitecore search portals. And then domain setting is basically like where you can, if you go here, this is the like, this is the first screen, like the first step. Whenever you want to index a data, you'll have to come over here in the administration tab, domain settings, and add attributes over here. This is the place where you can configure the Sitecore search features as well within your Sitecore search, within your website. You can set up subdomains here. So now once we once we had a look on all the all the tabs in the Sitecore search, let's see like if I'm starting a, if I want to index a new content within the Sitecore search, how I can do it. So for that reference, what I've done is what I've done is like I've created a like a plain Next.js application here. What in that I have integrated Sitecore search within it. So this is how like Sitecore search is a framework agnostic where you can integrate Sitecore search in any of the framework, and it in any headless application. It doesn't need to be only a Sitecore. So if you can see, this is my vanilla Next.js Next.js application. Here only I have installed few Sitecore search packages, and that is all where my Sitecore search is integrated with my Next.js. And for the demo purpose, I have just hosted it on Netlify. So this is this is how like it's a framework agnostic, and this is like you can integrate Sitecore search with any of the frameworks. So now let's say if I want to integrate the Sitecore search within my system, so what I've done is like for demo purpose, what I've done is I have indexed my this blog site, Sitecore helphouse WordPress.com, within the Sitecore search portal. So if you go here, again, what I said is like what we discussed is like the first step whenever you want to index the data is to like set attributes. Attributes are basically what do you want to pick from this particular site or particular things. So let's say my requirement is to pick this image, this title, this short description over here. So I'll come back and go here and then inspect and see like what ID or what type is there, so that I can get the data from there. So let's say I'm having a WP something something some class over here. So for that, what I'll do is like I'll set the attributes. Let's say I said like I want to index title, date, time here. So what I did is I added an attribute named block date and time. In this field, what I'm doing is I'm indexing the block date and time over here. Then blog month is there, blog year is there, blog meta description, where I'm trying to get the meta description of the blogs. Then I'm having a blog ID, blog title. So basically this is in this place we will have to add all those attributes in attributes of particularly I'll say in layman term, if we say like a variable where your data will be stored. Let's say if I write x is equals to abc, so this is where, so basically you are defining a variable within a Sitecore search in layman terms. So once you add an attribute, you can set it for to my you can mark those attribute to enable it for the various Sitecore search features. So various Sitecore search features are like facets, filter, personalization, sorting options, suggestion blocks, textual relevance, question and answers. We'll see all these features via the demo. So we'll cover in there. So in case if you, let's say if you want to mark a particular blog month as an facets or any of the for any of the search configuration or search features, so you can go ahead in the attribute sections and mark it. So once you have set the attribute, the next step is to come to the sources tab, and this is the place where you can where you will index the particular source. So if you go over here in the sources tab, you'll see okay. So this is where you'll index the source. So if I go back, if I have to show from here, let's see. Okay. So if you see in general, I'm using the web crawler advanced. So there are various types of crawler settings in which there are available with the Sitecore search. Out of these, whatever suits best for your need, you can use it. So why I use web crawler advanced? So you can use web crawler as well. So the only difference between web crawler and web crawler advanced is like web crawler advanced supports multilingual sites as well. So you can index multilingual data as well within this. So you'll go ahead and like configure these settings over here. So the main part of this is like a document extractor. Okay, document extractor is like says like how you can extract the data. So there are three types of docker extractors within the Sitecore source. One is CSS, one is XPath, and one is JS. JS provide more flexibility to like extract the data from particular index. So you can write basically JS is like Sitecore Search uses Chereo JS. So basically it's an same. It is same as the jQuery. So the syntax is same, but it has some bit differences over here. But yes. So if you go here and if you see if I see a functions over here, you'll see this is normal Java jQuery code which are written it. So basically this says okay $time dot attribute get date time from here. Then I've written a function which just gets the year and month from that particular extracted date and time. Then this is how I'm indexing the blog year, month, data description categories and page URLs and all names. So basically, JS extractor provides more flexibility to extract data. So you can do many complex operations over here. You can add your own functions to do it. And then if you see over here, I've added in sections where in which URLs from man. This is where you're trying like I'm trying to okay. Let's say my website is having multiple URLs within the sitemaps or so. What I'll do is I'll say like okay, the domain should be this only. Then only index the data, or else just leave those things. So this is how you can like filter those data from the particular triggers as well. So there are basically multiple triggers over here if you can see. So there are different trigger types: sitemap trigger, request trigger, sitemap index trigger. So what for this purpose what I have done is like I index the sitemap of my particular blogging site over here. So if you can see, I have written the sitemap over here, sitemap URL here. So once this indexing has been done, once you have written the extractor code over here, you can go ahead and just publish it, and it will publish and scan the website, scan it. So Sitecore Search will scan those things, and now once the scanning has been completed, your data will reside here in the content collection tab as we discussed. This is the place where your data will live. Like so, content collection tab is where the data will live. So after indexing my data is already available in the Sitecore Search. So if you can see, I have indexed blog. So index block date and time, block meta description, year, category, content types like title, description, page URLs, and many things. So this is where you can see particular all the features. Okay. So now we talk. Now once we have seen like how the data comes in the site core, how we can index it. Let's talk about the key features. So one of the key feature of the Sitecore search is like a question and answers. So this is where like within Sitecore search you have an option where you can have this configured. So question and answer is like basically you go on a site, you see like okay, what is XM Cloud? So it gives a like two-way like it's making a search two-way communication type of things like okay, what is XM Cloud? So it will reply on based on this question and answer. Either you can go here and add a batch creation of all batch creation. This what Sitecore search will do. In that batch creation, Sitecore search will go through your entire data and add question and answer for you on behalf of you. If required, if you want some new questions to be added, you can go ahead and manually add the question and answers over here as well. But you can create all these question and answers using the batch generation as well. So this is one of the key feature of Sitecore search. So now let's go back to the demo site and let's see like how we can see it. So we talked about like various search features. So this is the preview search you will see. This is the search box. This is the search box. This is somewhere this comes from the preview widgets. Okay, widgets is something like whatever has to be appear on the screen that has to be in the widgets as well. Uh, that has to be go through widgets. So if I go here, you can see like I created multiple widgets, preview search results, search result widget. I've added the filters. I've added the result page. You can see pagination, sorting, searchings. Every code I have done it. So for demo purpose, I have integrated using the search APIs or search packages, I'll say. But for a better way or like a best recommended approach is now is like using the Cloud SDK to integrate the Sitecore search within your system. So now this is the preview search widget. So the code available, again, we have written an XJS code which gives a script, directly a script which will generate a widget for us. So this you can, over the screen, you can see is the personalized suggestions, like personalized experience suggestions based on the user tracking history. Okay. So now I'll go ahead and type XM Cloud over here. So let's see what it returns. You'll see an AI powered insight over here. This is what we have added and power of Open AI to summarize the result based on the keyword which we have typed over here. So what will it will do is, like, based on this keyword, it will go in the index data. It will search for that particular index. It will search for the particular keyword within that index data, like multiple results, and then generate a summary for us. So we have added a guard railing and guard railing for it, so that it doesn't returns any false information to us as well. So now whatever you are seeing on the screens are particularly the widgets what you see over the screen. So these are all basically the Sitecore search features. So the first feature which we will talk about is like having a filters. So we have multiple filters, like sorting filters, like we'll sort Z to A to Z based on this. Then we talked about like having a face set. So based on this, it will search for, like, it will filter the result based on this. Like, then again, we have added particular blog year, blog month, as in particular to add as in filters or facets here. So based on that, it will go ahead and then filter the data based on this based on the suggestions as well. Now we talked about, like, in this AI era, we talked about like search has to be conversational. Search has to understand the user intent. So let's say user comes in and type XMCLD and user is not aware of that. So what search will do it? Search will still return what search will do is search will still return the return the results for Sitecore XM Cloud. So Sitecore search is intelligent enough, so where you can have this semantic type of search functionality where you type XMCLD, still searches, like Sitecore search is able to understand what user is trying to search for. So this is all. Then again, this is all the key features and functionalities of Sitecore search. Again, if we talked about, here we have a pagination over here, where you can see we can navigate like multiple, you can display multiple pages and render the data based on that. So yeah, we talked about multiple features of this Sitecore search. Now, Raman, over to you if you can share the screen again for the next slide.
Sure, Manoj. Can you stop sharing,
Yeah,
Manoj?
yeah.
Yeah. Manoj, you want to go ahead with the real-time use cases?
Yes, so real-time use cases, like, this is like, where can we consider like implementing a Sitecore search, where, like, where Sitecore search, where we can implement the Sitecore search within. So we can have it implemented within our content website, like now I shown you, like I'm integrated within that. So you can have it integrated within e-commerce product delivery sites as well, where you can index particular like commerce data as well, and then have it marked uh, there. There you can apply the various rules of these various rules within from the site process to like boost the particular search. Oh, then you can have it added in the knowledge base and support portals. If you can see Sitecore developer portal, you'll see this has been already there. This is where it has been utilized. Intranet internal search, multi-site multilingual search, where this is where we talked about using like various Sitecore search features, where you can like index the data using the various crawler settings. And yeah, so yes, so Raman, over to next slide. Yeah, right. Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
I think that's it. So we are now open for if there is any question, we are open to answer that. So yeah.
Um, yeah, I have a question, Manoj and Raman.
Yeah.
Raman, okay, we see the facets, right? Uh, all the facets. Okay, I saw he already shown the code from the Next.js. So I hope okay, all are the components. So how we are actually triggering is this any Sitecore Search API? So we are calling for all the filtering, or maybe okay, because why I'm asking this is I worked with the Covio. So Covio we have to add the presentation settings through the experience editor. So maybe the facets, everything. Okay, so we have attached in the Covio itself, the Covio connector, right? So everything is attached. And from there, okay, it is automatically triggering the API by filtering the results and those things. So how we are calling in the Sitecore search these facets and the related functionalities. I hope you understand my question. Yeah.
Yeah. Manoj, you want to go ahead with the faceting settings and everything?
Yeah, so again, like Siraj, so we added the particular, like let's say if I added an attribute and I want to mark it at face, it will go ahead first and add it into inside the Sitecore search. So let's
Mhm.
say I go ahead and add my block data or block date as in like facets for it. Next, within the Sitecore component, you'll see a query over there, Next.js code, which will call in return
Ah,
the Sitecore search API and will give us the data, particular data based on that.
okay. So
Yeah,
which means okay, every component will have the related
yeah,
API code.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Okay, understand. Yeah.
So it will query the data within the particular index. So if you go through the code within the Next.js app, you will see
Yeah.
there is a place where you like provide the source ID and source information, like from which source or for which index you need to display those particular result on the screen. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
based on that it will do it.
Yeah. So I never worked on the psycho search. Maybe this is might be the basic question. So do we have the documentation, right, for the APIs for the psycho search? All
Yes,
the
we have all the documentation available. Siraj, also what they have done, they have even like created some of the components,
Hmm.
and even they have uploaded the I think the code is on GitHub with the basic Next.js setup. So you
Ah.
can even refer to that. So yes, extensive documentation and the
Hmm.
code samples are also available on GitHub.
Okay, great. Okay. Well, thank you, Raman and Manoj. Okay, for the answering my question. Okay, so it's yeah, I will go and see that. So this is maybe the starting point for me. Yeah. So any other questions, guys? I hope silence means okay, so we don't have more questions. But yeah, anyway, I think we are going to wind up this session. Anyway, I need to say that okay, it's a very good session. So it is very insightful session you shared. So thank you so much, Manoj and Raman, for sharing this. And so it will be definitely helpful. So I'm going to share the YouTube link soon, maybe in a couple of days. So once you get the YouTube link, okay, then you can share it among the networks. So then they will go and see the videos and learn it. So this is the basic idea, right? For to share the knowledge across the community. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah, both Manoj and Raman once again. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, Siraj, and
Thank
thank
you.
you everyone to attend the session. Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Raman. Thanks, Manish.